Faerie Chess. How to play. The rules are the same as regular chess except for these changes. For a refresher of those rules, check out this video. Before beginning, determine the point total for the armies players will build. Each piece has a reference card that has all the rules for that piece. Each piece's point cost is indicated here. You can mix and match pieces, adding up their total point cost to customize your army so that it falls within the range for the predetermined totals. You do not need to have an identical army to your opponent. Each piece has a rank indicator on its reference card indicated here. This determines where that piece can be placed on the board when building your armies. Rank 1 is your second row where pawns traditionally start. Rank 2 is the 6 outermost squares on your back row. Rank 3, also called the royalty rank, is the centermost 2 squares on your back row where your king and queen traditionally start. Pieces may be placed or rearranged on any space in its correct rank. You are allowed to have empty spaces in your starting positions if you want. Once both players have finished constructing their armies and placing them, the game begins. Each player takes the reference cards for the pieces that they are playing with. If the game ends in a stalemate, then each player adds up their stalemate value from each of their remaining pieces, then the player with the highest stalemate score wins. You are still allowed to castle even when the pieces are rearranged. To do so, move the king towards the castling piece, then move the castling piece to the other side of the king. All other castling rules still apply. Unless otherwise specified, the new pieces capture the first piece they move into. Moving multiple spaces means to pass through each space in the movement, while jumping means to move over any pieces in the way. Unless otherwise specified, moving and jumping is always in a straight line. The new pieces are as follows. Peasant, rank 1, cost 2. Moves 1 space diagonally forward and captures 1 space directly in front. It may not move backwards. It may move 2 spaces in a straight line on its first move. It can promote at the 8th row like a pawn can. Soldier, rank 1, cost 3. A soldier moves 1 space in any direction. Herald, rank 2, cost 6. A herald moves horizontally or vertically exactly 2 spaces. The herald cannot capture. All adjacent pieces to the herald of both players cannot move. The game ends in a stalemate if the herald is adjacent to the enemy king. The herald begins the game on the outsidemost space of your second row, moving that pawn to the adjacent first row corner space. Tower, rank 2, cost 10. The tower moves any number of spaces horizontally or vertically, or you can move 1 space diagonally. The tower may castle. Chamberlain, rank 2, cost 6. The chamberlain jumps 2 spaces horizontally or vertically, but captures 1 space diagonally. The chamberlain may swap positions with a rank 3 piece if both pieces occupy the same row and there are no other pieces in between them. Thief, rank 2, cost 5. The thief jumps 2 spaces horizontally, vertically, or diagonally, and then captures the following space in the same direction, but it does not move to that space upon capture. Lancer, rank 2, cost 5. The lancer jumps 3 spaces horizontally or vertically, then 1 space at a 90-degree angle from that space, like a taller version of the L movement from the knight. Catapult, rank 2, cost 3. The catapult jumps 3 spaces horizontally or vertically. Inquisitor, rank 2, cost 8. The Inquisitor moves 2 spaces horizontally or vertically, or 1 space diagonally. The Inquisitor cannot capture. All adjacent enemy pieces to the Inquisitor cannot move. The game ends in a stalemate if the Inquisitor is adjacent to the enemy king. Pontiff, rank 2, cost 8. The Pontiff moves any number of squares diagonally and may bounce off the board boundaries at a right angle and continue moving. It may not end a turn moving to the exact same square it started the turn on. Courtesan, rank 2, cost 6. The courtesan moves 1 space horizontally or vertically, or jumps 2 spaces diagonally. Jester, rank 3, cost 12. This piece must replace the queen. It moves identical to the queen, but the jester may not capture nor be captured. Regent, rank 3, cost 15. The regent may only replace the king. The regent moves exactly 2 spaces horizontally, vertically, or diagonally. This piece is royal and may not move into check and must move out of check. The game ends and you lose when your regent is captured. Once your queen is captured, then your regent moves any number of spaces horizontally, vertically, or diagonally. Mercenary, no rank, no cost. There are 2 mercenary cards, one for each player. The mercenaries start on either h4 or a5, depending on their color. The mercenary jumps 2 spaces horizontally, vertically, or diagonally. The mercenary can only be controlled and moved by a player who has a piece that is threatening to capture the mercenary.